Welcome to Real Deep Understanding. Have you ever had an important task to do, but instead you scrolled through social media, watched Netflix, or cleaned your entire house just to avoid it? You're not alone. Procrastination is a universal struggle, one that affects students, professionals, entrepreneurs, and creatives alike. But why do we procrastinate, even when we know it's hurting us? In the procrastination equation, Piers reveals that procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about psychology, motivation, and self-control. His point of view is that everything is philosophically and psychologically based. Through decades of research, Steele discovered that procrastination follows a predictable pattern, one that can be measured, understood, and even reversed. This book is not about simply telling you to just do it. It's about breaking down the science of procrastination, uncovering why we delay important tasks, and learning how to take action despite distractions, fears, and resistance. Let's dive deep into the procrastination equation and uncover how you can finally conquer procrastination once and for all. Chapter 1: The Science of Procrastination. Procrastination is not just about poor time management. It is a deeply ingrained psychological behavior that is wired into the human brain. Piers defines procrastination as the voluntary delay of an intended action despite expecting to be worse off for the delay. In other words, we procrastinate even when we know it's bad for us. Steele explores the reasons behind procrastination, revealing that it is not about laziness or lack of ambition. Instead, it is about how our brain processes reward, motivation, and self-discipline. Through research, Steele found that procrastination is linked to low self-regulation, meaning that procrastinators struggle with impulse control. When faced with a difficult or unpleasant task, their brains naturally seek instant gratification, leading them to choose short-term pleasures over long-term benefits. Understanding that procrastination is not about laziness, but about how our brains are wired, helps us approach the problem differently. Instead of blaming ourselves, we can begin to use strategies to work with our brain's natural tendencies. Chapter 2: The Procrastination Equation Explained. Steele breaks procrastination down into a simple mathematical formula. Motivation equals expectancy x value / impulsiveness x delay. This equation explains why we either take action or delay tasks. Each part of the equation represents a factor that affects our motivation. Expectancy: how confident you are in succeeding. If you believe you will fail, your motivation drops. Value: how rewarding or meaningful the task feels. If it's boring or uninspiring, you are more likely to procrastinate. Impulsiveness: how easily you get distracted. The more impulsive you are, the harder it is to stay focused. Delay: how far away the deadline is. The longer you have to complete something, the more likely you are to put it off. If a task has low expectancy or low value, motivation will be weak. If impulsiveness is high or the deadline is far away, procrastination will increase. By understanding this equation, we can identify which factor is holding us back and adjust accordingly. Chapter 3: Why we procrastinate. Procrastination is not new. Humans have always struggled with delaying important tasks in favor of short-term pleasures. But modern life has made procrastination worse than ever. The biggest causes of procrastination include instant gratification. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure now, even if it hurts us later. Social media, video games, and endless entertainment make it harder than ever to focus. Fear of failure. If a task feels overwhelming or risky, our brain tries to protect us from disappointment by avoiding it altogether. Perfectionism. Many people procrastinate because they want their work to be perfect. They delay starting because they fear it won't meet their high standards. Lack of structure. Without clear goals and deadlines, it's easy to drift aimlessly and put things off indefinitely. Recognizing why we procrastinate is the first step to overcoming it. Instead of blaming ourselves, we can create systems to counteract these mental blocks. Chapter 4: How to Boost Motivation. The key to overcoming procrastination is increasing motivation, making tasks feel urgent, rewarding, and achievable. One of the most effective ways to boost motivation is to increase expectancy. If you believe you can succeed, you are more likely to take action. To do this, break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Each small win builds confidence and keeps you moving forward. Another way to increase motivation is by raising the value of a task. If something feels unimportant, find ways to make it more meaningful, tie it to a larger goal, or reward yourself for completing it. Reducing impulsiveness is also crucial. If distractions keep pulling you away, create a focused environment by eliminating temptations. Turn off notifications, use website blockers, and set specific work times. Shortening the delay before starting a task also helps. If a deadline is too far away, create artificial urgency by setting personal deadlines or using accountability partners. By tweaking these factors, we can reshape our motivation and make tasks easier to start. Chapter 5. Overcoming instant gratification. One of the biggest reasons people procrastinate is the brain's preference for instant rewards over long-term gains. This is why watching TV feels more appealing than exercising, or why scrolling through social media feels better than studying. To beat this, we need to make long-term rewards feel immediate. One strategy is temptation bundling, pairing a task you dislike with something you enjoy. For example, listen to your favorite music while exercising, or only watch Netflix while folding laundry. Another method is setting up immediate rewards for completing difficult tasks. Reward yourself with a treat, a break, or something enjoyable after finishing work. The more we associate positive feelings with taking action, the less likely we are to procrastinate. Chapter 6. Creating habits that defeat procrastination. Procrastination thrives in unstructured, chaotic environments. The best way to fight it is by creating habits that make action automatic. One of the most powerful strategies is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up and becoming overwhelming. For bigger tasks, use implementation intentions, specific plans for when and where you will complete something. Instead of saying, "I'll work on my essay later," say, "I will write my essay at 10 a.m. at my desk." Using habit stacking also helps. Attach new habits to existing ones. If you always drink coffee in the morning, use that time to plan your day. If you always commute to work, use that time to listen to educational content. By making productivity a habit, you remove the need for willpower and make action automatic. Conclusion. Procrastination isn't a personal weakness, it's a psychological pattern that can be changed. By understanding the procrastination equation, we can pinpoint the exact reasons why we delay tasks and take specific actions to boost motivation, reduce distractions, and get things done. To beat procrastination, start by identifying which part of the equation is holding you back, breaking tasks into small, manageable steps, creating urgency through artificial deadlines and rewards, reducing distractions and designing a focused work environment, using habit formation to make action automatic. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights from real deep understanding. Until next time, stop waiting, take action today.